If it's real, then it's hip hop. It's 504 Source Magazine.
Yo, 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 world. This is Carolyn, 504 Source Magazine, and Mike B. the Grinder. We're out here at the Riverview. We are in collaboration with Silence is Violence. Talk to me about that, Mike.
Well, Silence is Violence is an organization geared toward keeping violence under control on the streets. They do a lot of good things within the community. Today they have a consolidation of all the second line clubs out here. I done seen the VIP ladies, I done seen 9 Time, and they have some other groups out here. I'm not quite sure who they are yet, and I don't want to say a name, and you're not out here. But Silence of Violence and the VIP ladies, they're doing their thing toward keeping violence off the streets. And we're at the 504 Source, being an urban media, we're doing our part in doing that. So we're out here on the Riverview, and it's a very lovely day out here. They have a lot of people out here. It's my first time back out here since Katrina, so I'm really glad to be here. But we are here to do our part. More importantly, we have a Guns Down, Mics Up campaign that we in the process of putting together right now. We're looking for to bring in some churches and some television stations, and we're looking for the location to do it. That we're having some resistance in some areas, but we're here to put our grind in and do our part, and we're gonna keep on swinging until we hit that home run.
But you know what, Mike B, that's you know, that's the thing that's really mind-boggling to me, because of some of the resistance that we're having from some of the churches. And as I indicated, it was going to be noted. I'm not going to throw any names out there, but you know who you are. We talk about the killing here in New Orleans. However, you see the churches and, you know, people get on, even the officials, the elected officials get on TV and they talk about, we need to do something, we need to do something. But when it's time to come together, as we are now, we get resistance.
Because a lot of times they're sitting back waiting for that safety net when they find out that it's real safe and it went over real well, everything went smooth, and they want to get on after the fact. But I'm about prevention. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into it before it happens.
Exactly.
So, and that's why we're looking for people that's come aboard before it happens, see what we can do to take this crime off our streets. Because it is a domino effect. If all that crime is at the bottom, it's coming from the top.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's really coming from the top. So we have to, as adults and parents and grandparents, to realize what it is we are doing to send that message down there to our youth.
Yes, yes, most definitely. So look, we're out here. We're going to be back at you. We out here in collaboration with Silence is Violence. We need your help. Churches, elected officials, we're here. We're out in the community. We know what the streets want. We're here to help get guns off of the streets and out of the hands of our youth. Where are you?
This is Mike B with the 504 Source Magazine. I'm out here with Tamara with the Silence of Violence. She got us a consolidation of second line groups out here doing their thing to help keep violence off our streets. So I'm going to turn it over to Tamara right now because she's the expert in this area, and she's going to let you guys know what's going on. Go ahead on, Tamara. Tell us what we got.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tamara Jackson with Silence is Violence and the New Orleans Social and Pleasure Club Task Force. Today is a special day for the cultural community as well as Silence is Violence. We're celebrating, or better yet, dedicating this day to the victims of violence in New Orleans. We'll have a victim circle display out today for all those who lost their lives senselessly in the streets of New Orleans, and we're encouraging the communities around the cities we parade to stop the violence and increase the peace. We need folks to speak up and speak out. We're losing too many of our black males, and we need them, and we're asking everyone to be on one accord and speak out against the violence.
This is Mike B. We'll be right back at you. I'm back again with Tamara. I want to get with Tamara. I want you to tell us the mission of Silence is Violence and how it began, how it started. Would you sleep one night and came up with the concept? Are you just a CEO or how it worked?
Well, Silence is Violence was formed after the murder, unfortunately, of De Niro Shavers and Miss Helen Hill. De Niro Shavers is a cultural icon. He plays with the Hot 8 Brass Band that'll be featured out here today. And Silence is Violence came together with the city in response to the community's outcry with the violence that plagues our city. We're tired and we just need to get everybody on board. And we're the grassroots community, as what you said. And a lot of folks travel with us, follow us, and we want to encourage our families, our friends, our loved ones, and the communities we parade in that the violence must cease. We're becoming extinct people. It's up to us to take care of us. And we have to do that together. We have to be on one accord. But Silence is Violence have several programs that engage young people in the community. We have the youth music clinics on Tuesday nights from 5 to 8. It's free. Anybody is willing to participate. It's at 2700 Charter Street. We also do community peace walks. The Social and Pleasure Clubs you see out here today host a walk the fourth Thursday of every month. And we choose a community to walk in to encourage people to feel safe and speak out against the violence. We've been working with NOPD to kind of target problem areas, to get people on board, and to build the trust and community relationships within the department and with the community. So we're working on all different levels. On the community level, and we have been working with the police department. We're helping them go out into the community because trust is an issue. A lot of people are not talking because they're not trusting the police department. So we've been working with them to build that trust within the community. So with Source 504 Source Magazine, we can't go wrong. We're going to get it done.
But also because I watch the news myself, and a lot of things going on in the media with the police department, and I know that trust issue is not going to be an easy thing to do, but I've met a lot of NOPD, and I know a lot of them. There are some real great people. They only have that 1% of that core that's really negative. It's just like the negative energy in our community is only a small percentage, but it has a large effect on everybody. So I know a lot of good police officers. They're real good family, down-to-earth people, and they do whatever they can for you. So I know the media have a way of blowing things up and making it look worse than what it is, but I mean, you can't go wrong trusting police officers. You just got to be select by the energy that you perceive from it, you know. But we're going to do our part to make all that. We just want to bring it together. And on that note, I know we got the first ward, second ward, 10 ward. My goal is to break that barrier. We all from New Orleans.
Right.
We all of African descent.
One love, baby.
That's who we are. It's not a 9 ward, it's not a 10 ward. So we just got to remember that, you heard me?